Coming to this global south, you yourself mentioned it. Aren't we creating some kind of a new world order, as it were? Because earlier it was G77 and non-aligned, which probably created what is called the global south. We didn't call it global, but north and south divide was always there. But Russia and China were not in it. So now when we talk about global south, particularly after the expansion of BRICS, we are including Russia and China also in it. So doesn't
you have made that assertion. I'm not necessarily.
You don't accept it.
No, I'm not necessarily endorsing.
No, the point I'm making is that so the situation is different. The solidarity of G77 or non-aligned cannot apply to the new global south, because the interests of Russia and China will also come, and China has the ambition to become the leader of the global south.
No, look.
And we have to accept the Western ideas also into it. So the global south, by expansion, our job is increasing, because you won't have the kind of solidarity we had in G77 and non-aligned. I'm just making an observation. I mean,
no,
I'm not saying it's desirable or not desirable.
No, I think it's a interesting observation, and what you spoke about, how any consensus leaves everybody somewhat dissatisfied. Yeah. I must also tell you, I've had questions on global south from a very large number of countries,
right.
Okay, including some of the countries you mentioned, saying, okay, what is global south, define global south, etc. And my most truthful answer is, global south is not a definition, global south is a feeling, okay. It is a feeling of solidarity, it is a willingness to put yourself out. I mean, obviously there is an empirical basis for global south,
right.
But I wouldn't be too rigid definitionally, who is in, who is out.
And you wouldn't also automatically expect that the north should also kind of merge with it.
I don't think there is a need to define global south, because those who are part of global south know it, and those who are not also know it. From time to time people come and say, yes, I am also part of global south. We will politely handle that. But the reality is, for my working purpose, the 125 countries which we consulted as part of the voice of global south, I think should tell you who.
But they have not been identified as such. Have you? Do you have a list of 125 nationally?
We had discussions with 125 countries. Let us take it this way, that for the moment that is my working basis of what is global south.
Though it's all its dimensions are not clear yet.
Yeah, but I do want to clarify one thing. We are not saying we are leaders of the global south.
No, that's a different matter.
We are saying,
we never claimed.
No, we say, look, let's give a voice to the global south. We are part of the voice. We have no problem.
No, but is it as against the West? No. This is the point.
It is for the global south. Again I say, it is not the West.
Not they and us.
It is not the West today. Let's take India. Okay, if you go to the market, I'm here for Vishwakarma Day today. If my craftsmen and artisans are under pressure, are they under pressure from the West?
No, that's a
no. Where are they under pressure from? Where are goods today, using subsidies and market distorting factors being produced and coming into this country? It's not coming from the West. So I think we need to get, I'm not making a case for the West, but I would say today, let's get over that old 1980s, 90s syndrome. Let us recognize the challenges of the world as it is. Today, the kind of globalization model where there is a concentration of manufacturing, that manufacturing is being leveraged, that manufacturing is being subsidized, that is today affecting economies of a lot of countries. And when people,
and they recognize that, the West does recognize it.
The West is beginning to recognize it, but I can tell you, when I travel in Africa or Latin America or even parts of Asia, today other than achievements, I mean, say for example, people, I cannot tell you the enormous pride which Africa had about Chandrayaan. People actually went to Prime Minister kind of, with that sense that, look, we are with you, it's as much what
well, they see that as an ideal kind of situation.
They also see the everyday progress in India. They see an India today which is making goods for the middle class. When they see I go to Latin America, when this for a an Indian two-wheeler in Latin America holding its own against competition is a statement. When an Indian car goes to Mexico or to Colombia, it is a statement. So, it is today our manufacturing, it is our agriculture exports, it is our scientific achievements, it is our vaccines, it is our ability to vaccinate, it is the accomplishment of going to the moon. All this has created today a sense in the global south. One of us is today showing that they have the ability to stand, to grow, to progress.
And we could also one day do that.
We could also. And they identify with us in a way in which I would say they do not identify with other people.
If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel.